Today we're going to practice 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication with the problem 32 times 45. To start, we're going to do 5 times 2. And I'm going to write this off to the side to show my work. 5 times 2 equals 10. So we put the ones place, the 0, down underneath the 5 times 2, and we carry the tens place, the 1, over to the tens place above the 3 and the 4, which are in the tens place. Next, we're going to do 5 times 3. 5 times 3 is 15. But now we have this 1 up at the top that we carried from the previous answer. So we need to add that 1 to our 15, making it 16. So 16 is the number that we'll write. We write the ones place first, and since there are no more digits next to the 3, we're going to just write the 1 from the 16 right next to it in the hundreds place. So now we've completed multiplying 5 times 2 and 5 times 3, and we're going to move on to using the 4. So the first thing we need to do is cross off what we've carried. We already used it. We added our 1 to our 15, so we've used it and we don't need it anymore. Now we're going to put a 0 in the ones place, and I usually put an X through it to remind myself that that's the placeholder 0 that I added. It's not the result of any of our math. It is the placeholder, because we're no longer using the ones place where the 5 was. We're going to be using the tens place where the 4 is. So we're going to line our answers up here in the tens place, lined up with that 4. So we're going to start with 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. So we're going to put that answer in the tens place, lined up with the 4. Next, we're going to do 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. So we're going to put the ones place down first, the 2, and we don't have any more digits to work with beyond the 3. That's the last one that we have up on the top. So we're going to put the ones place from the 12 right next to it. All right, we have multiplied all of our numbers, and now all we have to do is add up the answers that we've gotten. So we're going to draw another line and give ourselves an addition sign. Everything is lined up for us to add. 0 plus 0 is 0. 6 plus 8 is 14. Carry the 1. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 more is 4. And 1 plus nothing is 1. Don't forget to put a comma between the thousands and the hundreds place. And our answer for 32 times 45 is 1,440. Let's look at the same problem using area model. So we're going to do 32 times 45. And this time we're going to break it apart by place value. So 32 can be broken apart into 3 tens and 2 ones. So we're going to write 30, which is 3 tens, plus 2 ones. 45 can be broken apart into 4 tens and 5 ones. 4 tens is 40, and 5 ones is 5. Now we're going to multiply each section of our square, or each area of our rectangle. So first we're going to do 40 times 30. Now this becomes a basic fact problem, which hopefully you have memorized. 4 times 3 is 12, and then because we have tens places for both of those numbers, we add on 2 zeros to make sure that our 12 is in the correct place value for our answer. So 40 times 30 is 1,200. Let's move on to the next box, 40 times 2. 4 times 2 is our basic fact. 4 times 2 is 8. And there is 1 0 from the 40 for that tens place. So we have 1 0 in our answer. 40 times 2 is 80. Let's move to the next rectangle or the next box, 30 times 5. We have 5 times 3 as our basic fact. 5 times 3 is 15. There are no zeros with the 5, but there's a 0 with the 30 for that tens place. So we're going to put a 0 on to make sure that our answer is in the correct place value. And our final box, 5 times 2, which is 10. And there are no zeros attached to either of those numbers, so we do not need to add any zeros to that answer. So we have 1,200, 80, 150, and 10 as products in our area model. Now we're going to add each of those products up to get our final answer. So I usually line them up biggest to smallest or greatest to least, because that helps me keep my addition a little bit neater and helps make sure that I make fewer mistakes. So I'm going to put 1,200 up first. The next greatest is 150, then 80, and then 10. And you can put them in any order because we're going to add them. And you can add numbers in any order and the answer will be the same. But since we have to line them up, I find that lining them up greatest to least makes the equation a little bit neater and a little bit easier to see if I've made any mistakes anywhere when I check my work later. All right, so we're adding them up, starting with the ones place. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. Moving on to the tens place, 0 plus 5 plus 8 plus 1 is going to be 14. Hundreds place, 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 more that we carried is 4. And 1 in the thousands place has nothing underneath it. 1 plus nothing is 1. Don't forget to put a comma between your thousands place and your hundreds place. And we come to see that we have the same answer we got with our algorithm, 1,440.